The quiet person in the room who barely talks often understands everyone better than the people who never shut up. They're not empty, they're not clueless, they're not antisocial. They're observing the laughs, the side eyes, the fake smiles, the power shifts. While everyone else is performing, they're collecting data. Psychologists call this high self-monitoring and observational sensitivity. And once you understand it, you'll see why you act the way you do if you're the quiet one. Your relationships, your habits, even your confidence, all of it is influenced by this one pattern. You watch first, you think second, you speak last, if at all. You're not trying to be mysterious, you're trying to be accurate. You don't just hear words, you read tone, pauses, micro-expressions, who looks at who and when. To most people, it looks like silence. In your head, it's a full-time analysis. But here's where it gets even worse. You live in a world that worships volume. Loud equals confident, fast equals smart, visible equals valuable. So what happens? Quiet observers get talked over, misjudged as cold or arrogant, used as free therapists who just listen. And because you don't rush to defend or explain yourself, people assume they've read you correctly. They haven't. Here's the painful part. Your brain chooses comfort over growth every single time unless you force it to change. So instead of correcting their assumptions, you let them talk. You retreat deeper into your head, and the gap between how you see the room and how they see you gets bigger. But here's the part nobody wants to admit. People who stay quiet but observe everything are not harmless. They're dangerous in a very specific way. They hold information, they connect patterns, and they rarely forget. This happens because your brain is wired for prediction. If you grew up around unpredictable moods, harsh criticism, drama or chaos, you learned early, pay attention or get hurt. So now in every room, your mind scans faces for tension, tracks who interrupts who, notices what isn't being said. Your brain does this to protect you from surprise pain. Your mind thinks, if I understand everyone, I can stay safe. I won't say the wrong thing. I won't trust the wrong person. The reality, you become extremely good at reading people, but terrible at letting people read you. You probably do things like laugh softly while mentally disagreeing. Remember what someone said 6 months ago and test it against what they're saying today. Notice tiny changes in energy and know when something is off before anyone admits it. You let others talk. You give them rope. You see who they hang. And when someone crosses your line, you rarely explode. You withdraw. No big fight, no dramatic speech, just less access, less information, less of you. They think, wow, they changed out of nowhere. You know, no, I just stopped pretending I didn't see you clearly. If that hit you, good. It means you needed it. Because here's the truth you've been avoiding. Your silence is not just a personality trait, it's a strategy. Sometimes a healthy one, sometimes a prison. You hide your intelligence so you don't intimidate. You hide your hurt so you don't look weak. You hide your anger so you don't lose control. And people walk away saying, they're fine, they don't care. You care, you just care quietly. If you want to stop feeling invisible while still being observant, start here. Stop seeing your quietness as less than. Start seeing it as a filter. Here's the mental trick that actually works. Use your observation as a choice point, not just a shield. Step 1. Name what you see, silently, in your head. She's insecure but loud. He's kind but easily swayed. They're charming but inconsistent. This keeps your brain sharp and honest. Step 2. Decide your level of exposure. Ask, given what I see, how much of myself do I want to reveal here? Instead of defaulting to total silence, you make a conscious choice. With fake people, stay brief, stay polite, share little. With safe people, share more, test vulnerability, speak up. Step 3. Speak once, but make it count. Observers have an unfair advantage. When you finally talk, people tend to listen because it's rare. So don't waste your words trying to fill silence. Use them to clarify what everyone's dancing around. Ask the question no one else is brave enough to ask. State the thing you've been quietly thinking for months. One clear sentence from an observer can shift an entire room. Most people don't realize, but your brain has been lying to you about your quietness. It told you staying silent keeps you safe. The reality, staying silent all the time also keeps you small. Being the person who stays quiet but observes everything is a psychological superpower. As long as you remember, observing is step one. Choosing when and how to act on what you see is what turns that power into a life you actually want to live.